what I want you to pay close attention to when he comes to these really wide, just okay. So watch Derek's feet. His knees will be to the left and his butt to the right, and he'll still be on his toes. He's not going to flop down on his feet. Just watch. He'll throw. Get off. Knee drop Seoi. It could be your main throw. It could be what I call your change-up throw. Okay, it's a change-up when it's, like you follow baseball, the guy's a good fastball pitcher, and every so often he throws that curveball. Okay, or he'll throw a slider. Okay, that's the change-up, and that's what fools the batter into make him swing. Well, knee drop Seoi is that type of throw. It's your great change-up throw. They may think Taitoshi guy is a great Taitoshi guy, and all of a sudden he throws this out of nowhere. I didn't know he knew that. That's what we want. That's part of this sport. So let's look on knee drop Seoi. We're going to talk about, I just had a seat for a second. So let's look at it. Okay, now again, we talked earlier, we were talking about Newaza, about the concept of the four corners of the body, the Shiho, the four corners, shoulders and hips. Well, I want to control them in throwing too, not just ground fighting. The concept of Shiho, four corners, certainly works in throwing techniques as well. Now, my goal is to control his shoulders here. Okay? All right. So if I grab really low on the sleeve and I try a Seoi, I've got all this distance I've got to make up, but it doesn't always work so good. But if I can control here or in here, then I'm really going to control his shoulder by doing this. Okay, so I've got this grip. Everybody see this? My left hand, you may have a pocket in here, you may grab that. And often the lapel is a good target, a good thing to do. So, and again, when I set up this, and a lot of the guys set up the Seoi, Ippon Seoi, knee drop shot, they'll use that left hand as kind of your like I said, radar before. It's kind of radar. So I've got it here, and I know that I'm going to hit that Seoi. Whether I got the over grip, or he says, oh, I'll beat you with that grip. I still got his shoulder, and I can still feel when he moves. So when he's moving around, I can feel that, and I can sense that and move that same direction with him. Okay? If I'm here, he can move it. Oh, he's moved all that distance, and he made up that. So I didn't feel it so soon. So it's a great piece of radar equipment you got here in your hand. So when you get this, okay? So I've got that grip. And you may have done your Uchimadas, all these stuff like that's great, but then I said, okay, I'm going to switch here, and that's my Seoi grip. Okay? But this is a good grip to start with because, like I said, that radar. Okay, so I've got this. All that being said, let's look at it now. So I've got the grip here. Well, I've got an over grip or under grip. He may say, I'm beating you there. I'm still going to be able to have this angle. It doesn't matter. So I'll do it here so that everybody can see the handle, so you can see it better. Okay, so when I do this, and when I attack in knee drop Seoi, I'm going to pump. Now, whether I move them in a direction, however I move them around, often we'll move in a circle to set them up, but we're just doing the basics here. So if I catch him here, now when I pop him, as soon as I get a little quick pop, that's my cue to hit the move. Okay? And when I do that, I'm not going to stand and then flop down in front of him. Okay? I want to screw myself into the mat. Do a corkscrew into the mat. Yeah, just like that. All right, so you're coming in here, and when I hook in here, see, my shoulder is touching his shoulder. See that? I'm not throwing over my shoulder. I'm touching. See that? Elbow straight down, fist straight up. Don't do this. That'll hurt my fingers if he lands on it. Suck them in tight, and it's more power this way. Just curl it in, okay? So, like that. Shoulder to shoulder. Now, I'm going to screw myself into the mat, like I said before. So when I come in, I'm going to spin under, my knees to the left, feet to the left, point to the left, my butt to the right. Okay? So, come in. It's really hard not to throw them, but I don't want to land straight down on my knees. I want to screw myself into the mat. What I don't want to do is this. This is the wrong way to do it. See my knees wide? I got bum knees anyway, and that really is going to make it even worse. And all my weight is being transferred. The kinetic energy is going down and not forward. If I flop on my knees, that's the old flop and drop. Okay? We don't want to do that. We want to screw ourselves into that. Now, you guys, come on in here. So watch Derek. What I want you to pay close attention to when he comes to these really wide, just really big. So watch Derek's feet. His knees will be to the left and his butt to the right, and he'll still be on his toes. He's not going to flop down on his feet. Just watch. He'll throw. Yeah, go on. And you notice he finished on top. He didn't finish curled up because he didn't want to give Josh his back. If anybody knows how to fight on the ground, he'll get his back. So, do it again. There you go. That was an Ippon. I mean, that's a good hard throw. Let's parse that out. And watch when he does this. He comes in, he underhooks. See that? See the shoulder? Now that's shoulder to shoulder. That's your hinge. That's your hinge. Don't try to jack him up over your shoulder. Suck him in tight. That's your hinge. That stays there. All right? Now he's going to spin around quickly, and when he does, see how he dropped down. Now come back out. Now let's do the one on the left knee, one on the right knee. So if you've never done this before, okay, you come in, okay, just spin out. One knee, then the other knee, and throw. Don't get in a hurry to flop down. You will get there eventually, but what you want to do is work on that corkscrew under. I want to throw him for maximum points. Ippon is awesome. There you go. Always keep your knees together. Always keep your knees together. So watch him do it again, kind of half speed. See when he finished? Now, this is the finish for the top. Do it for watch, this is the ultimate product you want to get here. That's the ultimate product. Because that way, Derek threw Josh, didn't give him his back, didn't give him any chance to recover. That's what we want. Okay? All right, let's do it one more time. Now that's kind of a shortened version of it because I want to give you more time. We'll come around one-on-one and give you some focus time individually to train on this. But those are the key points. And again, we call it Ippon, Seoi, Nage. It's 1 point, Ippon. That's the area here. This is Ippon. Seoi means to carry across your back. That doesn't mean jack them up and throw them over your shoulder. That means lock shoulder to shoulder, roll in, and roll them over your back. Does everybody get that? We need to see it one more time on Josh?
Yes.
One more time? You want to see one? Yeah, of course you do. I know Eric wants to see it one more time. One more time. Watch here also.
One more time.
He's controlling the shoulder. He's not just controlling the arm, is he? So that's why it's really ideal to grab that left hand and hook like that.
I have a question. Why is Derek getting an easy on it?
I told him to go full speed. Something else, when Derek pulls me, and he pulls me in, he's making me step forward. He's opening my hips up. So actually it's going to give him more spinning, space to spin in underneath me. See, when he pulls me, now when he spins in, give him more space to spin in.
Okay, you toss. Go finish. And you see, you want to finish on top and you go right over your head. Okay? Let's get at it.